What's up, guys? Today we're taking a look at LEGO Ideas 2022 submissions. We've got some finalists. We've got 4 finalists out of 39 product ideas. This was a huge submission for LEGO. 4 made it through, which is more than ever, which is fantastic. So this is for the ideas that reached 10,000 supporters between early January and May of this year. So this is the list. First of all, I'm going through some honourable mentions that I'm sad we didn't get sets for, and hopefully LEGO will reassess in the future. So I'm going to lump this into a category. 3 of the ideas are medieval themed. We've got the Forestmen Secret Inn, which comes with 4 minifigures, cool little forest inn, which would look great with their forest hideout. It's openable, it's expandable. I think it's a really fun, cool little set. Check it out in the pictures. We've got the Castle of Brickwood Forest, which looks absolutely superb. This would be a very expensive set in the vein of the 90th anniversary castle. Lots of minifigures, great, cool theme, well built, well designed, comes with a siege ladder and stuff. Very cool set. And then we've got the Legend of the Sea Serpent, which I suppose is more Viking theme, if you ask me. But yeah, another cool set that would be cool to see in the future. So that's the castle medieval themes that I, honourable mentions. I wish they would have got through. Next up from me, one of my other honourable mentions is the Lancia Delta Integrale 16V rally car from 1990. This thing is epic. I remember having a die-cast model of this and having to put all those decals on with the water clear. It was insane. But this thing is an iconic rally and street car that won 6 consecutive FIA World Championships between 87 and 92. It has lots of enthusiasts worldwide, as you can see in the description, by Lumic. Absolutely spectacular design from him or her. What's really cool about this set is all wheels are driven and have suspension with double wishbone suspension. The front wheel's steering, the steering wheel turns just like a Technic set, working front and rear lights. The gear lever in the cockpit controls the rear traction versus 4-wheel drive options. Differential in the front, none in the back, as direct traction was preferred. It's powered by 3 PF large motors, expandable to 2 or 3 PF XL motors. I think this is fantastic. 2,584 pieces. I love this thing. It'd be great to see LEGO commit to something this outrageous with their motors and gear-driven vehicles. I think it'd be absolutely fantastic. My next honourable mention is the Wild West Mine. As you can see, this theme, I think it needs to come back. I know it's a little bit problematic with the Cowboys versus Indians, as it were, Native Americans now. But that whole theme was based around that whole perception of the time. But there is ways to do it tastefully. This here, though, it's just a Wild West Mine, 4 minifigures, cool little train, little diorama of the wilds, the Wild West, if you will. I think it's fantastic. It's 1,464 pieces, 4 minifigures, plants, bones, this cow skeleton. I think it's wonderful. Very cool to see this by Disney Recreation, 10,000 supporters. So there is a demand for the Wild West theme. Hopefully we see it return. Next up, more on the major ideas. You've got, the shuttles and stuff from NASA. Well, now Orbiter 88 has made the legendary Concord. For those who don't know, the Concord was an absolutely groundbreaking plane. Absolutely fantastic, unrivaled in its performance. Even today, the time it took to fly across the Atlantic, it was spectacular. However, it cost a lot of money, and they just had to shut it down. I think it was noise complaints in the end that ended the Concord. And as you can see from Orbiter 88's LEGO set, it is absolutely spectacular. Comes on a stand, has landing gear, it's in British Airways livery. I think it's wonderful. I really would actually enjoy this set. Aircrafts in general is an untapped gold mine for LEGO, I believe. But anyway, it didn't quite make the cut. 10,000 supporters, so congratulations Orbiter 88. Hopefully next time. And then final honourable mention, Brick Hammer created a steampunk airship which looks incredible. It's so wonderful, very creative, and I absolutely love it. It'll have 2,720 pieces, 4 minifigures, 2 cannons, the minifigures of the airship's captain, the first mate and navigator, an engine technician and a gunner. I think it's wonderfully creative. I would absolutely love to see this sort of innovation from LEGO. Some sort of steampunk theme would be absolutely wonderful. That's it for the honourable mentions. Let's have a look at what actually made it through. Drum roll please. Up first, LEGO Insects. This was designed by Jose Maria, aka Hachikuro24. They've created 4 or 5 brilliant insects. This includes the blue morpho butterfly, which is from Mexico, Central America and South America. This one is specifically a morpho Pallades. I'm not fluent in Latin. Which is a beautiful blue butterfly, as you can see. Also comes with the Hercules beetle, which is found in the rainforests of Central South America. I love the Hercules beetle. I think it's a fascinating creature. The next one's an Asian lady beetle. We call them ladybugs here, but they're originally from Eastern Asia. It's been introduced everywhere in the world, though, I believe. I doubt there's many countries left that don't have ladybugs. I'm calling it a ladybug. You can deal with it. Western honeybee is next up, which again, they can be found all over the world. They originated in Africa or Asia. We're not 100% sure. They are one of the easiest bees to get honey from. They're calm worker bees. They're brilliant. And then finally, the praying mantis, which is from Europe, but also can be found in North America, Asia, and here in Australasia too, by the way. Yeah, it's a fun, cool little idea. I'm not surprised that LEGO picked this one, to be honest. It sort of has a more mass market appeal, I suppose, over some of those more niche set ideas. So big hat tip to Hashiruku24. Congratulations on getting through on that one. Up next, we have got the Orient Express, sorry, not the Oriental, which was designed by Thomas Lajon, aka Let.S.Go. Let me know how to pronounce that one. So, this is Train. Obviously, Train's actually featured heavily in this year's submission, quite a few of them, and I am all for it. I really hope this fits on the standard LEGO tracks. Let me dig into this one. Okay, I've had to dig through the comments. It doesn't look like it fits on the standard tracks. With this comment from the author, the car is more to scale than what LEGO usually does, which makes this model more suitable for display, but this is LEGO. Nothing is impossible. We can consider allowing the wheel blocks to turn as we can install an engine in the coal car. So potentially, depending on what LEGO chooses to do, whether they go with the Harry Potter train, make it a display piece only, I will be a little bit disappointed, but I kind of understand it because of the size of this train based on the renders from Let's Go. Let's Go. The full stop's in the weird place. Anyway, this train is based on the Orient Express. It's a Pacific PLM 231K8 locomotive and carriage from the golden age of the International Night Wagon Company of the 1930s. This has been made to stay under 3,000 pieces. It looks fantastic. It really does look absolutely spectacular. I really hope they get it to run on tracks, otherwise I'll be a little bit sad and probably not purchase this one. Alright, next up we've got from John Carter, Tales of the Space Age. This is 3 pictures, buildable images from iconic science fiction mythology. As they've said in their description, they're based on like 80s aesthetic. I think they look really cool. I really like them. I don't know if I think this deserves it over some of the other projects, but as a display piece, these two look like proper art. They look fantastic. I really like them. I don't really have much more to say than that. Anyway, congrats John Carter on getting through with 10,000, and we'll look forward to it going into production. And finally, the Polaroid ONESTEP SX70. As soon as I saw this was up for nomination, I kind of assumed it was just going to get made. LEGO love bleeding us millennials for our, and Gen X to be fair, for all of our nostalgic thoughts of the past and what's more nostalgic in the camera world than the Polaroid. This is by Mini Brick Productions, 10,000 supporters obviously. Congratulations on getting through. This is 538 pieces. It's the iconic rainbow Polaroid ONESTEP. Has a mechanism that allows the Polaroid to push out the photograph, which is pretty cool. I think it does look very, very cool. I'm not a big fan of these personally. I'm not a fan of the typewriters, the globes. They're not for me, but I know this will sell well. I think it's a cool set. I think it deserves to be here, and we look forward to LEGO producing some of these sets in the future. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you're disappointed it didn't make it through. Chuck a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate all the support. Couldn't do it without yous, and we'll catch you in the next one.